welcome back. I'm working on one of the sew-alongs, this Amherst quilt. They sent me some beautiful fabrics this time. It has 4 blocks. This is one of the blocks, and a friendship block in a circle. I think that. Did I do it too fast? Yeah. Okay, that's one of them. And this is one of them. And this is one of them. So, I'm going to be putting them together. I got all my fabric cut for each block here. And if it takes me a long time to get them did, it will be a 2-part video. But I really like these fabrics this time that they sent me. And so, if you want to see me put these blocks together, they are, once again, triangles and flying geese. But I'm going to get all that set up, and I'm just going to put the blocks together. So that way it may just be one video. But whatever the case is, come back and join me. I'll see you in a bit. Don't let me cut to you. Sorry about that, y'all. Didn't mute the TV. Okay, we're doing this block. This is the one we're doing. Yep, that's the one. And here it is. I got it laid out. I got all my half square triangles did. I got my flying geese did. Tongue tied. I got those did. So we're gonna put this one together. I just feel like it'd be better if I did all of that, because I've shown you all of that before. And just, you watch me put it together. Watch me bring it to life, guys. Like I said, it's 4 of these blocks. And we're gonna love these colors this time. Y'all, I got surprised. Another quilt I've been wanting to do. I hadn't gotten to. But I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Everything is basically did. Not just in a steady pace, because I got my, the only thing I'm really gonna focus on, spend a lot of time on, is getting these quilts that I have did. I'm finger pressing that I have, that I need to quilt. So that's the only thing I'm really focusing on. But I have another quilt that I've been wanting to do. And you know, I know your grandmother, your mother, all of them had these real pretty hankies. And we call them hankies in Alabama. I don't know if you have any of them, but have you seen those blocks, those quilts made out of them, where you fold them and sew them? Well, I watch this one lady. I watches her. She's really good. She makes a lot of memory quilts, and she actually collects those hankies. And she made a quilt out of them. So I watched her video, and she showed how to fold them. So I was like, now I can make me a quilt with those. So I'm gonna do a bit, when I do my Zoom, y'all, I can't talk. What is it wrong with me? When I do my Zoom meeting, I'm gonna film me making those as my top block. Making those. But I'm going to be working on that particular quilt in my Zoom meeting. And I gotta put these 4 together. This pinwheel here. So I'm going to be working on that quilt in the Zoom meeting. So, you know, if you got some of your grandmother's, your mother's hankies, and you want to make a memory quilt out of them, that would really be nice. And you know, those hankies are always so pretty. My mom gave me one day at a funeral, And I was like, oh my God, she still uses these things. And of course, she didn't get it back. I kept it, y'all. I kept it. I kept it. She looked at me like, girl, give me my hanky. You got plenty of them, I know, in that cedar chest. You know, she still has a cedar chest. In her cedar chest, I'm sure she got a bunch of them. And when she will give them to me, or I can get my hands on them, I'm going to make a memory quilt with hers if she hasn't. I'm sure she's got some of my grandmother's. And I think the one I took, she told me was one of my grandmother's. I took it from her, y'all. I took it. Yes, I did. I'm such a bad daughter. She didn't care. But she did give me a look, though. I said, you're not getting this back. She gave me a look. I'm going to have to say something to her about it. She probably don't remember I took it, but I did. Because I hadn't saw one in a long time. Not no old one. You know. Mine I ordered offline, guys. Amazon. Because I had wanted to do this quilt before. I had watched her do that. I'm just finger pressing. Because one thing, excuse me, y'all. I don't have my iron plugged up. I know that's wrong. I know I just did that wrong. See how you lay things back and you get them wrong. And I did it. I was laying this bottom one the wrong way. Okay, now in the center here, I open these seams. You see? I open my seams. Can you see that? And then I'm on. So I won't have all that mess. I'm gonna pin it. Usually, you know, you can make the little twirl in these really nice. It doesn't take much, so you don't have to open it. But I just decided, since they're not telling me, they're just telling me to press it, I'm just gonna open them. Especially where I got a lot of bulk at. I'm just gonna open them puppies up. I thought I had that up under my needle, but it didn't. So this I got 40 blocks to do. It may wind up being 4 videos, because I'm not going to have y'all sitting. I know my last video was almost an hour, but I'm going to try to keep them as short as possible. As short as I can keep them. Now let's make sure all that. There we go. We got it. It went right up on there. And make sure I got it all lit and flipped up on me. You know, once you do the center of this, you don't have to worry about the bulk so much until you get ready to quilt it. And see, that's what I'm thinking about down the road. I gotta quilt this puppy. And I don't want to be tearing on my machine trying to quilt it, run over all these humps and bumps. But I'm just opening up these seams here. Opening up all of them. And it is laying flat. Yes, it is. Well, this would have laid flat if you had did the little twirl in the middle. I've shown you how to do that. I did it before. Make sure I got that laid back where it's supposed to be. You know, these blocks are simple because I made them so many times, but you know, you get to making them and you get to zooming through them, and then you look back up there and you put them on the wall and you look at them and you got blocks where they don't supposed to be, turned upside down. So, you know, don't ever be in a hurry to get your quilt done. It's your quilt. Take your time. Work on it when you feel like working on it. Don't work on it when you're tired, because we know what happens then. we mess up all kind of fabric like I did. And that's why I was surprised the other day. I came in and cut some fabric. I had traveled, had drove 3 hours, and I came in and cut some fabric and did a video. I was shocked at myself, but I felt like doing it. You know, people think these videos are easy. They are not easy. It's a lot into making a video. That's why mine ain't edited too much. I try to make sure that it's not too bad. You know, I don't edit the kids out. I don't edit the dogs out. I don't edit none now. You get all of me. If I gotta edit it, I just erase it. I don't edit it and redo it. That's what I do. It is storming here today. Bless my daughter's little heart. She got up early this morning. She went out. She cut her grass. She weed and everything. Got her yard looking pretty. Now all these are put together. Now I'm gonna put these two on each side here. I know you can't see at the angle, but I'm showing you what I'm gonna do. Then I'll show you when I get it. And so she knew it was gonna rain. She got it all did before the rain set in. And I looked out there and the birds, she got bird feeders. And she had filled up the bird feeder and they were at the buffet. They were having a good time. I feed my birds. I have hummingbird feeders. But I don't know what's going on this year. Here at my daughter's house, it's a male. I think it's 2 males. At my mother's house, it's 2 males. And I have not seen a female. You know, the males come up before the females, so they can count all the females that's coming in, and they pick the breeding ground that they're going to use that year. But all I've seen in both spots is 2 males. I take it back. One night I was filming here and it was 1 female that kept hitting the wonder here. But I haven't seen her. And they're not hitting the feeders. They're hitting, we got some, I can't think of the name of those flowers. But they're right here at the front door. Something stuck. And they have been hitting those flowers there at the front door. But they have not, I think my pen, where did my pen go? Yeah. Oh, there it goes. They have not really touched the feeders. I saw them one time at the feeders. And they have not touched those feeders. That's crazy. My mom usually has so many of them, you cannot go outside for them. They will just be all over you. And this year, she haven't had any. She's had those 2. She's been had those 2 all this season. And they're fighting over the feeders like normal, like males do, you know. They fight over everything. And but no females. I hadn't saw any females at my mom. I think I got that off. It looks like that's supposed to connect. It's supposed to be. It's off a little bit, but we're gonna rock with it. We're gonna rock with it. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I think my pen got stuck there just a minute ago. So my pen is way down here, y'all. Way, way, way down here. It might have been, no, it could have been on my, I was gonna say it might have been on my feed dogs, but it wasn't. But I love hummingbirds. Hummingbirds hummingbirds. I love them. It's amazing how small they are. They look like a little insect. And you can hear them. At my last year, my mother had so many, and it was just noise. And they make noise. You know, they fuss at each other. But it was just the wings, their wings flapping. You could hear them. You could be in the house, in the kitchen, and you could hear them at the feeders. And she had so many of them. But this year, none. I don't think this right here gonna. I think I'm gonna have to take this loose. I don't know why I'm still sewing it, but I think I'm gonna have to take it loose because it is not matching up, and I want it to match up. Is that what your mouth? See that? I guess it's matching up pretty well. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm gonna take it out and redo it, and I'll be back, y'all. I'll be back. Okay, guys, I got it picked out. Now I'm gonna redo it, and it still is not gonna line up over there on this other end, but it's not gonna line up on the ends. But I will trim that off. It just is what it is. As long as my points, these are meeting like they should. That's all I'm worried about. I will cut it down because it's going to be in the middle of it anyway. I will cut it down. So we're going to try it again. And make sure nothing flips up. When I go over this hump. Yeah, I always be trying to think of what I'm going to do on the Zoom. And so I have two projects that I have three projects that I have waiting, but I got to get some of my stuff finished. And it's, I know I showed y'all that. Okay, that's how it look a little better to y'all. Okay, I think so. It's that wedding ring, the star wedding ring. It's actually a paper piece, and I bought that kit. I think like in December. I think I bought that kit. But anyway, I decided I want to. Let me make sure I'm laying this. I want to do that before, at least get started on it before the year is out. And so that's some I'll be working on soon. I'm trying to keep up with all these sew-alongs here. And I'm in the sewing room all the time. Every day. I'm in the sewing room now. And I'm still not keeping up. And I did start on Wonderlane. I did start doing my sew down on that, sewing that down. And y'all, I started sewing that little bunny down. And blesses, that needle that I was using a straw needle, very sharp needle. That needle was bent. I hadn't even got a third of that little bunny did. That needle bent so fast. But see, I don't have a problem using a bent needle as long as it don't break. But sometimes, you know, if you hand sew, sometimes they'll get bent so much that you can't hardly thread them. So then if I keep having a hard time threading them, I get rid of them. But I said, well, let me order some more needles for this project, because I just feel better. I'm just doing a blanket stitch around them. But I can control my blanket stitch better by hand than I can on this machine. So I prefer to do mine by hand. And, you know, I got that heating bond or whatever they use to glue that down. And it's pretty thick. So I got that I'm sewing through by hand. And it's a mess. It is definitely a mess. It is hard to sew through. But I'm going to get it done. I had said to myself last night, I'm going to work on, because I don't come in here until my daughter gets off from work, and that's normally about 4 o'clock. So I said during the day, you know, the kids are, Dominic, my grandson, is out of school. So I said, I can do my hand sewing while she's working. But see, I'm still working on my grandmother's flower garden. And I actually hadn't sewed on it in a while. So I need to get back on that one. Y'all got a lot on my plate. But I got 3 quilts I got to get done very soon. So I'm going to get a video out on, I'm going to practice on this ruler work. Try to do that as close as I could. I kind of got that a little bit off. I'm showing y'all my boo-boos. See, that's a little bit off, but that's not bad. So we're not gonna worry about that. So I'm trying to show y'all my little boo-boos. Usually I cut this off when it's uneven like that, and that's what I'm gonna do because it's hard to sew. It's hard to sew this when you got this much hanging over. Excuse me, y'all. So I'm just gonna go in here and slim this down a little bit, even it up a little bit. I probably should have did it. Well, no, that other one didn't have a problem. It's not the only on Roblox. She's famous. There's just another one. See, it just fits better if you got a clean cut there. It's just easier to get it on. I know. I'm sorry, everybody's in the kitchen. Hey, y'all. Hey. Excuse me. Hey. Excuse me. Hello. I'm filming. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm filming.
I'm sorry.
All right. Take care of your sister. What's wrong with her?
Hey, I'm Dominic.
They know who you are.
I know. I'm just trying to be funny.
Yeah. Sorry about that, y'all. My family is loud. Especially him. He gets something on his heart to tell you about it. He gonna tell it. You're not gonna stop him from telling it. And then Cookie, she's just a little jealous pod. If he's showing somebody else attention, she gets upset. So she was upset because he was talking to his mommy. She tells me, I'm the baby. You know, she learned to potty, so we tell her she's a big girl now. She says, no, I'm the baby. She don't want to hear that big girl stuff. She think we can expect something out of her. All right, y'all, we're going to get this one finished. And then I'm going to press it. And then I'm going to get to work on these other 3 blocks, which I haven't did much today. I normally have a lot more done today, but I just kind of didn't know which way to go today, what I wanted to do. I was uploading a video, so that kept me from getting filming, because I like to check things on my phone, make sure it's doing what it's supposed to. So I didn't want to tie my phone up. But as much as I cut out and cut in, it wouldn't have been a problem. But I just didn't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I'm one of those, I can't chew gum and walk, you know. You hear people say that about people. She couldn't chew gum and walk. Well, that'd be me. Then when you got a 2-year-old that's asking to go to the potty every 5 minutes, I get in here and I get to sewing good, and here she comes. And I swear it's every 3 or 4 minutes she come to potty. And you hate to say, girl, you ain't got a potty. And every time she asks us, she got a potty. So, I know y'all don't want to hear about Cookie's potty thing going on. Listen up. Lord Jesus, you think we're killing some kids up in here? Now this one I did get off. See how much I got that one on? And we're gonna have to go back and fix that. We ain't gonna let that ride.
My baby sister was on my back. I had to crawl around the floor.
She was on your back. We're not gonna let that one ride. So I'll be back. I'm gonna fix that one and I'll be back. It's gonna be the same thing. I'm just gonna take it loose and slide it over. It's nothing different. Okay, I am fixing this. And I just took that one end off over there. And I made sure that I got my blues kissing each other this time. I didn't take the whole thing apart. I just took one end loose. That end I started on. And that should have did it. And just lined them back up. So
Just got a life lesson.
I don't want somebody to say, well, I wish you had to show me how we did it. So that was the piece right here that wasn't lining up. Can you see it? Now, all I did was took it down to this end. Took it loose here and just went back and made sure that was lined up. So there we go. It looks better. Looks better in the center, but it still does not look better here. But I am not gonna worry about that. We're gonna let it do what it do. Okay, I just wanted to do it in the center. I'm gonna press this and I'll show you the block. Okay guys, here it is. It is all pressed. What's going on right there? It is all pressed and it wasn't much to trim off. So what's going on right there? Okay, there we go. It's all pressed and ready to go. That's the first one. I like those colors. Do y'all like those? This fabric, this time it's really pretty. So that's our block. That's the first one. So now we got 3 more to go. So I'll be back with you on the second one. All right, see you in a minute. Okay, guys. This block is only half square triangles. You can see this is a half square triangle. This is one in a block in the middle. This is what they call a friendship block. So this is the one I am doing now. This is block 2. So I did all my half square triangles. I'm sure I showed you guys enough of half square triangles in making flying geese. So we're gonna put this together. I think I need to check on Cookie first, but let me see. We're gonna put this together. She's watching TV. She's probably asleep by now. If not, she'll let me know she's not. Megan's in there. When they get quiet, you know you have to get worried. Kids be tearing the house down. All right, we're gonna put them first three, that row at the top. We're gonna put it together. And then we're gonna put the middle one together. And then we are going to, this one should be really quick. Matter of fact, I think I am going to chain piece. This block is pretty big. I wonder why. I'll be back. I need to check this block. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. Yes, for some reason I did not size up that block, but that's okay. We got it right now. We got it right now. I don't know how I did that. Well, I cut the blocks a little big, and then I always go back and trim them up. So, I had cut that one really big. I didn't know what was going on, but we got it, y'all. We got it. At least I'd rather for it to be too big than to be too small, right? I always put my blade there and it gets in the way. Okay. And once again, opening up me some seams, y'all. Opening up me some seams. Finger pressing these seams open. This is another one. I just think they are laying a lot better finger pressed. They are. I have never had, I finger press as much as I can. I mean, open my seams as much as I can. I've never had a problem with that, with the quilt coming loose. And my quilts that the kids use and that we use are washed a lot, and I don't have a problem with anything. So some people don't like to open their seams. Some people don't care. Some people just mediocre, whatever fits. I like opening the seams if it's a lot of seams running through an area. I like opening my seams. But it's your quilt. You can do what you want to do. You know that. It's no quilt police gonna get you. Okay, finger press that. And we got that there. I'm gonna put this piece on in the middle. Now I would take it to the bank. Bet the ranch on it that I got all this laid out like it's supposed to be. It's funny how you think that and then you put it together and you be like, oh my God, how did I do that? But old seam ripper over there, old Rip, he ready to help you out. So don't worry about it. Don't beat yourself up. When I first started sewing, I used to say, I didn't care to make mistakes because I learned from all of them. Just like doing all these sew-alongs, I'm learning a lot from them. Putting blocks together, a different way that I would do it, that I would have did it. And when I do it the way they say do it, it makes it a lot easier. I think I'm the one that always trying to, like my grandson, he asks 100 questions. Well, why? Well, why? And I think I'm like that. Why? Why I can't do it this way? Well, what happened if I do it this way? Cost me a lot of using old rip over there. But I learned. If nothing else, I learned how to use a seam ripper, right? But I did learn. See, I told you this block was going to be really quick. I got a friend, I wanted to make a quilt for her, and I had been looking for a block that I would like. And, you know, the friendship block, yeah, I always look at it and I'd be like, I don't know. So I'm buttoning up my seams here, getting everything butted up. And I'm going to pin. Make sure I put my pins down here. And I'm going to pin over here. Get them all butted up. We'll get them all lined up, because when you open them up, you're just lining them up. And we're going to put this two together. Seems like I made just about every one of these blocks, but I don't think I have. I know I haven't made this one. This will be the one that I made and don't remember. But I don't think I've ever made this one. One time I got some videos on making half square triangles, and I definitely might have did this block, but I doubt it. I know I did the windmill. Just making sure everything lining up here. Ain't nothing flipping on me. It is Sunday. The week is gonna start again. These weeks are getting away. It'll be Christmas soon. And we're gonna open these things, but I'm just gonna open them when I get through. I'm gonna press it and then I'll open them. I'm not gonna let y'all sit here and watch me open up seams. Put the block together and then I'll open them up when I press it. You know, it's just a habit when you take it off, you want to open up that seam if that's what you're doing. Let's line this one up. Didn't do too good. You know, I got one of those things over here to press, but I always just use my nail instead. I think that's everybody. They'd rather use their nail than reach for a tool. But you gotta have them. You gotta have them in your toolbox. Because sometimes if you're opening seams, a lot of seams, you can make your fingers sore. I've done that. Done that before. I'm glad my machine is forgiving and I didn't let my foot down. Did I? Yeah, I did. was gonna say, did I open that seam? I did. Well, y'all, I see she's back. Go tell Megan. Mama busy. Go tell Megan.
Okay, I need that.
All right, thank you, ma'am. And it's past her bedtime, but she's watching TV. I guess she thinks it's her summer too. Okay, here's our block. I'll press it in. It's pretty. See, I told you I like these fabrics this time. And this one in the middle, I really like it. I really like that. Anyway, I'll press it and I'll put it on the board. All right, guys, I will get to work on the other two. This thing is just working me. Okay, guys, I was just looking at this quilt. I'm gonna have some, it's gonna turn out to be really pretty. It's got some interesting blocks that's gonna be coming up sometimes. But this is Amherst from Connecting Thread. As you can see, it's a crooked, okay. And this is my second block. I think this one is only 9 months, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But I think it's only 9 months. And it's gonna, the quilt size is supposed to finish at 84.5 by 98.5. That's a big quilt. But I will be keeping it for myself. I'll be keeping all these for myself. So there are the blocks on the board. All 4 of the blocks that we just finished. So I think they turned out pretty good. All of them came out to 12.5. That's what they're supposed to measure it finished. So they're 12.5. So anyway, I appreciate you guys going on this journey with me. And Cookie's come in. She needs to go to bed, but she just ain't going. She's in her PJs and her gown, but she just ain't going tonight. So I'm gonna go and tuck her in again for about the 4th time. And if you like what you see on this, start with the mean face. Like what you see on this video, please give us a thumbs up. Say thumbs up this video for my mama. And give us share our video, and also subscribe to our channel. This every time you give us a like, it gets my videos out to more people. So I would appreciate your time. Just take your time, take the time to give us a thumbs up and share our videos with your friends, and subscribe to all, and you'll get to see all my videos. And I'm gonna break up this monotony that I got going on with all these so-longs. So, all right, guys, we're gonna say good night.
Good night.
Good night. And we will see you next time. God bless you and your family. And everybody have a blessed evening. Bye-bye.